Hello everybody, Drake the Time Lord here, and today I'm going to explain how I unlocked the Artificer. Now I'm sure there's other ways of unlocking the Artificer. Originally I thought maybe the Glutton because of him self-exploding, but I wound up doing it with the one-armed guy. And so I start with the Shredder because you want explosive. Now I just went ahead and did it on Danger Zero just to make it easier. So you go around and this one was honestly harder to do than I think it was probably the hardest one for me to unlock, just because to unlock the Artificer you need to kill 15 enemies with one explosion damage. With one explosion. One arm you can only have one weapon, so you want to basically put as much damage as you can and get as many enemies as you can. Explosion damage, yes, definitely. And you want explosion radius as well. So you go around, and he starts with insane amount of attack speed, so the early rounds you have nothing to worry about with these enemies. You can stay alive because he just shoots super fast. Again, get the trees as much as you can. You can go luck or range on that one. Shredder 2. We have the upgraded Shredder right there. We'll go ahead and get the range damage. Actually, no, we won't. So just pure explosion, like as much damage as you can, as much explosion stuff as you can. Get luck to help increase the odds of higher tier stuff. Eventually you'll wind up switching over to the rocket launcher. You could go harvesting, I'm not too worried about that. Go ahead and get some more HP and HP regen, because you will need that later down on the road. Again, you want to have as much as you can for more enemies, and just try and upgrade the one weapon that you can equip as much as you can, because the more you can upgrade this weapon to its higher tier, the more chance of shot being explosive, with the final tier being 100% chance of explosion. Here you can go attack speed or damage. I'd go damage just because you already have so much attack speed. You start with 200% attack speed as a one-armed. We can go ahead and get this. Ooh, we got a Shredder 3. That's what luck will do. Our luck is low right now, but it will help us get like higher tiered stuff. We're gonna go and lock in the alloy. We're gonna go ahead and reduce damage just slightly to increase our max HP. Eventually, you'll wind up with so many enemies, and your explosion will hit 15 enemies. You don't have. I did it without going into endless, so you don't have to go into endless to do it. It just takes a later wave with so many enemies. Again, grab as many trees as you can. that'll help your score some. We'll go ahead and get range damage. Grab that alloy. We can go ahead and get the blood leech. That's fine. It'll actually no. We won't worry about the blood leech. Luck is already helping us get like higher tiered stuff, allowing us to get some key pieces that we need. Later on, you might come across the explosive turret. That is great for this. That's the only turret that you'll want. You don't want any of the other turrets, only the explosive turret. Because you just want to focus explosion damage in order to unlock the Artificer. And it has to be from one explosion source, so the glutton isn't good because the glutton can have 6 weapons. Now we'll go ahead and get some harvesting going here. We'll go ahead and get the lumberjack shirt just because it doesn't hurt. Luck, explosion damage, and damage in general are key points that you want to look for on this run to unlock the Artificer. And more enemies. The more enemies you can flood your board with, the better. So that you have increased chances of hitting 15 enemies with one explosion damage. With one explosion shot. As you can see, still no issues because of the high amount of attack speed we have. We shouldn't run into any issues till like probably around wave 12, 13. But even then, like, we'll have stuff that will help us by then. Go ahead and shoot up our damage some. Explosion damage, definitely. Go ahead and get the coupon, it'll help. It's okay to reduce your attack speed some, that's fine. It doesn't hurt. Because your attack speed is so high anyway. I always generally like to keep around 100 just for backup, pretty much. Just because if there's something that I like in the shop, I can generally give it that round. Unless it's like 200 to 300. Now these betas are taking a couple hits to take out, but that's still not an issue. It comes to the next form of those guys that it starts to get a little bit of an issue. Because they move faster and they hit harder. Go ahead and get our luck up some more there. Yeah, go ahead and get some armor. That'll help with in case you do get hit. Go ahead and increase luck some more. We don't care about elemental damage. We just care about explosive damage. Laser turret? No. We want the explosive turret. And we don't care about the black belt. Yeah, it increases XP gain, but it loses our luck. And we don't really need XP gain. Now, if you were going a melee build, yeah, that would be fine. Because it also increases your melee damage. But we're going an explosive build. Trying to defeat 15 enemies with one explosion. Now this is just the way I did it. I'm sure there's other ways, and there might be simpler ways, I don't know, but I managed to unlock the Artificer with this route. If the enemies get overwhelming, that's perfectly fine because you want to have a lot of enemies on you to get the 15 kills. It's honestly a lot of kills with one explosion. We don't care about any of that stuff. Go ahead and get our luck up some more. See, this is what luck will give us. We have a fully maxed out thing, but we're not giving that because that's elemental damage. We don't care about elemental damage. We're gonna go ahead and just get that regular damage there. Pickup range, that's fine. Now see, right now we have 80% chance to explode on hit. The red one has a full chance. Then get some more armor. We'll go ahead and grab the piggy bank. It's a little, like, it's fine. We're not intending to save, but we can get a little bit of extra income through the piggy bank. Why not? Does not seem to be very many enemies on this place. I want to say it was probably around wave 17 that I managed to get the 15 eliminations with one explosion. Now see, now the enemies are starting to get a little overwhelming. That's good. More enemies, definitely. More damage. Garden, always nice. We don't have enough HP regen to support the blood donation. We're not going to worry about that. Blood donation is good if you have HP regen or lifesteal. I didn't realize we got our damage up that high already. Nice. Oh, that's only a 25% chance to explode on hit. No, we don't want that. Medical turret? That's fine. Anything like that will heal you is good. As long as it doesn't hit the enemy. Because you just want explosion damage against the enemies. So now we have more survivability with the turret and the garden here. And we're up to these like teeth enemies. We're getting close to being able to get 15 kills with a single explosion. I think what helped me was the explosive turret, which we haven't came across. And there's a chance you won't, but you should still be fine with just yourself. Just don't get overwhelmed by the enemies, but try and group them together. As you can see, some of the enemies in later rounds take a few hits to defeat. That's perfectly fine, because it gives you more of a chance to have other enemies group with them. And the higher armor you can get, the less damage you'll take. We're not giving our 4th tier of the shredder, and we're not giving the rocket launcher. Oh, there's the shredder. We were just talking about that. So now, as you see, projectiles explode on hit. That's a 100% chance now. So just try and, like, yeah, your attack speed is fast. You might want to slow that down a little bit with some items. Don't slow it down too much because you do not want to get too overwhelmed. But you do want enemies to group together. You don't want to kill everything before they can group, which is basically what we're doing right now. But later on, like I said, I think it was around rate 17 is when I managed to get it. Don't have to go into endless or anything. Just use the one-armed guy, and you should be able to unlock the Artificer. Get more luck? Yes. Armor. Dangerous bunny? That's fine. Gives us a free reroll every turn. Like I said, damage, explosive damage, and luck to get higher tiered stuff. And try not to take too much hits. Like, yeah, you want the enemies to group together, just don't take risks. Eventually there will be a overwhelming amount of enemies and you will get the 15 in one hit. Ooh, those guys. We're getting close. Medical turret and garden are amazing. In any run, honestly. More enemies. Always go more enemies. Because that will give you more chance. White flag is good, but like for harvesting, but it reduces the amount of enemies. We don't want that this one. We want more enemies. Take any medals you've come across, because it gives a lot of perks. As you can see, our damage is up to 132% now. Now with having the Artificer already unlocked, there's no good way of showing 15 enemies with one explosion. But just know that this will unlock the Artificer. Just look at the amount of enemies, and I'm still not really having any issues. I'm still being able to keep them at bay and try and group them up. But that will do it for this video. Hope you guys find this video helpful, and I hope you guys can unlock the Artificer this way. But I'm gonna call it here. Thank you guys so much for watching. Bye.